The Beat Generation, exploring Jack Kerouac and the spirit of a revolutionary era. Welcome back to Harmonies Histories. In today's episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Beat Generation, a literary movement that challenged societal norms and celebrated spontaneity, freedom, and self-expression. We'll focus on one of its most iconic figures, Jack Kerouac, and explore how his work captured the essence of an era marked by change and rebellion. The Beat Generation emerged in the late 1940s and continued into the 1960s, a time of great upheaval in American society. It was a period characterized by a quest for authenticity, a rejection of materialism, and an embrace of artistic exploration. Central to this movement were a group of writers and poets who sought to break free from the constraints of traditional literature and societal expectations. Jack Kerouac, perhaps the most famous of these writers, is best known for his novel On the Road. This groundbreaking work is often regarded as the defining text of the Beat Generation. Written in a spontaneous, free-flowing style, On the Road tells the story of Kerouac's cross-country travels with friends, capturing the spirit of adventure and the search for meaning that defined the era. Imagine a young Kerouac, sitting at a typewriter, fueled by jazz music and the rhythms of life around him. He wrote with an urgency that mirrored the fast-paced lifestyle of the time. His prose flowed like a jazz solo, spontaneous and unpredictable. Through his vivid descriptions and emotional depth, Kerouac invited readers to join him on a journey of self-discovery, exploring the American landscape both literally and metaphorically. Alongside Kerouac were other notable figures of the Beat Generation, such as Allen Ginsberg and William S. Burroughs. Ginsberg's poem Howl served as a powerful critique of contemporary society, addressing themes of mental health, sexuality, and the struggles of the human experience. Burroughs, with his experimental narrative style in Naked Lunch, challenged the boundaries of conventional storytelling. The Beat Generation was not just about literature. It was a cultural phenomenon that influenced music, art, and social movements. The Beats were often associated with jazz music, which reflected their improvisational spirit and desire for freedom. Artists like Miles Davis and John Coltrane became the soundtrack to their lives, embodying the same quest for innovation and authenticity. An iconic image from this era is that of Jack Kerouac, cigarette in hand, deep in thought, surrounded by his fellow Beats in smoky cafes. This image encapsulates the essence of the Beat Generation: intellectual camaraderie, a sense of rebellion, and a relentless pursuit of truth. It's a reminder of a time when writers and artists were not afraid to challenge the status quo and express their innermost thoughts and feelings. As we reflect on the legacy of the Beat Generation, it's clear that their influence continues to resonate today. Their emphasis on individuality, creativity, and the quest for meaning speaks to a universal human experience. In a world that often feels fragmented and disconnected, the Beats remind us of the importance of authentic expression and the power of storytelling. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Beat Generation and the life of Jack Kerouac. If you enjoyed this exploration of literary history, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Harmonies Histories for more content on the fascinating stories that shape our world. Until next time, keep seeking the beat in your own life.